Hey guys, what up? It's your boy Zachy fucking B, mate. I'm live 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Thursday, and I'm going to show you how to get higher FPS, better performance on Apex Legends. First of all, launch Apex, go into your game menu, and then settings. Go to your video tab. You're going to want full screen, always. Next thing, you're gonna want to go to your native resolution. You might want to run it lower if you have an old rig. This is gonna affect performance quite a bit, in a good way. But obviously your resolution is gonna be worse, so the game's gonna look worse. But if you have an old rig, lower your resolution. I use this setting because I have a great monitor and a rig capable of running the game over 150 frames, so I can sort of maintain that sync locked 144 frames a second in order for it to sync with the refresh rate and my 144 hertz monitor, G-Sync monitor. But if you don't turn that bad boy off, I would just not even bother with that. This is something I had to mess around with for ages. I had it running at 100. I had it running at 45. I've found 60 is a good spot. You'll need to screw around with this for ages. I don't have an answer for everyone. I've noticed that it very much differs from person to person. So do have a read of this description and figure out what's right for you. Disable adaptive super sampling. I turned this up just for texture headroom. It's not necessary to turn it up, especially with my settings, but I just have it up. I was thinking about turning up model detail, and this is the budget for your textures. But you can have this on low if you have everything on low. I just have it on almost high in case I turn anything up. I've got this on low. I've got this disabled. Sun shadow coverage off. Sun shadow detail low. Sorry, low for both. Spot shadow detail. Shadows will steal a lot of power from your resources. So they are helpful though. That's the thing. That in this game I found they can be a little bit helpful. But I've opted to turn them off just for the performance. Volumetric lighting disabled. I'm considering turning this up just for what I mentioned in the texture streaming budget. I'm considering turning this up just to get the models a bit nicer, but you know, it's not a small performance hit. This is a pretty big one. At the moment I've got it set on low. Effects details, impact marks, and ragdolls low. So they're my settings. I've found that's my best compromise. Also I would say with sprint view shake, that feel free to stuff around with that and turn it off and on and figure out which is best for you. I've actually found I like the normal. The second, well, actually, probably the first thing you should do is make sure your graphic drivers and your sound drivers are up to date. So the last thing you need to do is go to NVIDIA Control Panel, select Apex Legends out of the list if it's not in the list, navigate to it, browse to it. And if you don't know where that is, just Google the location of the XC. And the last thing you want to change is maximum pre-rendered frames. And you want to change that to 1 and click apply. One last thing you can do is run Apex Legends in high. Now, I've seen some tutorials that get you to go to Task Manager, get you to go to Details, and then go Set Priority, and they get you to choose your priority. But as you can see here, it says access denied now. Usually these tutorials will suggest that you change registry keys, but then not tell you what those keys are. There's a more simple workaround for this. If you just open your Origin and go to Game Library in Apex Legends, you go to Settings, and then you go to Game Properties when you don't have the game open. Then you go to Advanced Launch Options and you type in High. That will automatically change your Details Task Manager Apex Legends status to high priority. And that won't require any registry edits. Other than that, thanks for watching. It's your boy Zachy fucking B. I'm live 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Thursday. I hope this helped, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks. Bye.